All right, more breaking severe weather information to bring you. A brand new tornado warning just issued for Waushara County. That runs until 8:30 this evening. It does include Wautoma. Let's take you over to the graphics and show you what we've got going on the radar here. Now, this line of storms continues to move north-northeast at roughly 45 to 50 miles per hour. And what the Weather Service is seeing is some rotation on the radar just to the south and west of Wautoma. So that would essentially be Highway 21, just east of 39, and perhaps just west of the Wautoma area. So if you are in that polygon, make sure you are in a severe thunderstorm, or I should say rather a tornado warning precaution, especially in and around Wautoma and just off to the south and to the west of Neshkoro. So what we're looking at in particular is really this area here, right through here, some really strong wind, which could potentially be spinning up a tornado. And then what we're seeing here as well is just to the west of Wautoma. Here's Coloma, here's Wautoma, here's Red Granite. This is going to be just off to the west of Wautoma, and it's moving off to the north-northeast. That means Wild Rose. You need to be in your safe spot right now. Saxville as well. Again, this warning is running until 8:30 this evening for another potential quick spin-up tornado. Right around Wautoma, just off to the west. So here's Highway 21 coming out of Wautoma. It's just crossing over Wautoma, or I should say, excuse me, Highway 21 just west of Wautoma at this time. This is taking a track off to the east-northeast. That's why Wild Rose, you would be in the path of this area of rotation that perhaps could be strong enough to generate a tornado. Right now, Neshkoro as well. So now we're shifting down into Marquette County. You need to be heeding this warning because you already are in a warning, and they just extended one up north of you into Waushara County. So what we're worried about here would be, area of concern would be just west of Highway 22. Once again, and in this particular area, it just looks like we just got some new radar data information in, and that is still all present. As I take a look at the Milwaukee radar site, not as evident. Again, you got to keep in mind we are peering these storms from Green Bay and from the Milwaukee radar site, which is actually in Sullivan. So the beam height gets up several thousand feet. And so we're actually sampling these storms several thousand feet up. Of course, the tornado rotation would be near the surface. And so that is why when we see certain signatures on the radar, we go with the warning and go with that precaution, erring on the side of caution, because we simply are sampling these storms several thousand feet up versus right near the surface like we'd like to. All right, so that's what we have for a tornado warning in Waushara County. That runs until 8:30. Notice the hail size indicator, 0. So this is purely a hail, or I should say a tornado threat. Hail is non-existent essentially in these storms in terms of a threat. Same deal with this tornado warning up to the north, which does include portions of our viewing area, which would be southwestern sections of Langlade County. That would include, it looks like, Anago southward, just not including, though, the northwestern corner of Shawano County. You are not in it. But there is a tornado warning that runs until 8:30 as well for this storm that's moving east-northeast at a pretty good clip out of the Wausau area. You still have plenty of time to get into your safe spot if you're located in Anago, perhaps over just south of Anago as well. Let's put this into motion, just kind of get a look at this. This is frankly a new storm that we were not tracking, and it has a tornado warning on it as well. Weather Service going until 8:30 on that. Ryan, do you have any updates at all?
Yeah, no, we haven't got much from any the Milwaukee Weather Service office in Green Bay as well. Really nothing to report here. Okay,
so we have 2 tornado warnings that have just been issued. We have one that will expire in roughly 5 minutes from right now, and that would be down to our south. So right now, the threat is not in Green Bay, the Valley, and even toward Fond du Lac County, although that could change here momentarily by the looks of it, by the way that storm's coming out of Dodge County. But we have the severe thunderstorm warning that will replace that tornado warning for Marquette and Green Lake County. Should that I would imagine that's the path the Weather Service is going to take. But at this time, as we're gathered here on this Tuesday evening, we have 3 tornado warnings in the western side of the WFRV coverage area, and we're bringing you this coverage live because at any moment we obviously could get a change, an addition, and we need to get that word out to the viewers here as soon as we possibly can.